Hi friends! So today I thought I would go over the basics of how I learned how to overtone sing. So there's like this there's this video on YouTube that I started with, and so I'll link it in the slideshow, but it was really helpful in me getting started. So the basics of overtone singing, let's do it. So how to start first is you want to have two vowels, E and oo, and you want to slowly transition between one or the other, like ooh, ee, ooh, ee, and back and forth and back and forth. And you want to choose one note, and the stronger your resonance is, so like the more strength you give it, the more chest voice you give it, then the stronger the resonance will be, because your vocal cords will be pressing together more firmly because there's more pressurized air coming out. So you want to do that over and over again and just go back and forth slowly. Also, a quick note, usually overtone singing is found in the space in between the E and the oo, and that's why we're practicing going from E to oo to E to oo, because overtone singing is typically found like a in between oo, E. It's like a kind of thing like that. It looks kind of ugly, but it works. Ooh, ee, ooh, ee. And you may be hearing a little bit from me, but that's just because I've done it so much. But if you don't have that yet, then that's totally okay, because there's another piece to the puzzle. So the next piece of the puzzle, once you like pause the video and like practice that for a bit, just going from E to oo to E to oo, the next thing is your tongue shape. So if you imagine this is like your front teeth, here's your front teeth, and like they go around the ridge of the top of your mouth. This is going to be your tongue. And your tongue, the back of your tongue, here, this will be the back. The back of your tongue, you want to have kind of curled and touching the back of your molars, like just inside here. The back of your tongue needs to touch your molars. So if you talk, it's going to sound like this. Which seems kind of weird, but it's basically, you like in a recorder, it has that little hole and like where you blow into and like part of it's blocked. That's kind of what you're doing with your tongue. You're kind of making like a mouthpiece for like an instrument. So you're gonna talk like this, have the back of your tongue touching the inside of your molars. And you're gonna keep it there, and you're gonna do your oo and your e. Ooh. And if your tongue moves a little bit like forward and back, that's okay, because that's another piece of the puzzle, but we'll get there once we practice a little bit. So keep your tongue here, and if it moves a little bit, that's okay. And it takes lots of practice to even get these at all. It took me forever. So be patient. You can pause the video or come back to it whenever. So here we go. Ooh. And when you go from oo to e, you want to go as slowly as humanly possible and go back from e to oo. Let's do it. Amazing. Okay, and if you didn't get it, then that's totally okay. Yeah, just like pause the video and like practice, or like it could take weeks. I know it's frustrating and tons of work, but it takes time too and practice. Okay, so the next part is like more advanced. I kind of figured it out on my own about how to change the note of your overtone when you're singing. So it may be a little bit loud because now I'm going to do it a little bit loud. So once you get comfortable with the shape of your tongue being in like kind of this shape with your molars pressing here, in order to change the note of the top, the overtone, while keeping the fundamental the same. The fundamental is the note that you're just like singing, like on the piano, and then the overtone is like the high-pitched sound that you hear when you do the technique. So in order to change the overtone while keeping the fundamental the same, your tongue's gonna be in the shape that you get comfortable in after a long time. And then slowly, you can take that shape and move it forward or back in your mouth. So if your tongue is here, and you're heard, I'm back. And like, if I bring it forward and back in your mouth, that'll change the sound of the overtone. And in order to do that as well, you may need to change your ooh and e shape. So this is once you get really comfortable with the previous technique and going from e to ooh to e to ooh, and like figuring out what works for you, because it could be different, and everyone's overtones are different because all our vocal tracks are different and our voices. So you're gonna do like this, e, and you're gonna slowly go to ooh, e, ooh, e, ooh, e. And now I'm gonna move my tongue forward and back, and you're just gonna hear what that sounds like, and then you can pause the video and try it for yourself. E, and so if you want to pause the video and go, it's kind of hard to see here, but basically what I'm doing in my mouth is going, the closer my tongue goes to the front of my mouth, the higher the overtone pitch, and the back it goes, the lower the overtone pitch. So I'm going to do it again, and you can try it for yourself. You don't have to do the same overtones as me, just practicing together. And changing your e and oo, even without changing your tongue, that can also alter the overtone note. So it's really just a matter of like practicing and seeing like what mouth shape works with like what tone you want to get, and like it's just like singing. Like singing, learning how to have pitch in a song is kind of the same as overtone singing. You just need to like keep practicing and practicing and be like, what do I need to change? Do I need to change my mouth shape? Do I need to change where my tongue is at? So yeah, that's the basics of how to overtone sing. I hoped you enjoyed, and it's a really fast video, and it took me like months to learn all this, so like it's kind of fun to do like in the shower or like just like small moments to practice. Oh, and also with overtone singing, it is working your tongue and like your muscles in a different capacity. So if you're also a professional singer, once you're done overtone singing for a bit, you want to like go back to like woo and like doing like a bunch of different exercises, because it kind of tightens up your tongue muscles a bit. So you may want to do a little massage or like anything like that. So don't like overdo it. Just like do it in like small, and not like super small, but like maybe 15-minute increments, but like you wouldn't want to do it for more than that anyway, unless you do. But just make sure once you're done overtone singing to like do some of your regular exercises and like loosen up your tongue muscles and stuff like that. So I hope you enjoyed. This is a really quick tutorial, and I will see you on the other side and later. Bye!